And we are rolling. And we have Princess, who is being treated for fatty liver disease. You can see she has a tube in her so she can be tube fed because she wasn't eating on her own. I don't know if you can see, she's yellow. That's from being jaundiced. That's from all the toxins building up in her system. But she is doing a lot better right now. And I'm going to show you how to tube feed. So I'm going to pass the camera off to my videographer. And we got 35 cc's of AD. And all we're going to do is we're going to remove the cap. I know, you're hungry, aren't you? She's purring. Stick the tube in there. I made sure there's no air bubbles in here. And we're just going to feed it to her nice and slowly. You can do a couple cc's at a time. Just really depends upon how nauseous the cat is, how sick the cat is, or if the cat is doing better. Princess has made leaps and bounds in her improvement, as you can tell. So we are able to feed her a lot faster than some of the other cases we've had. Purring, you hungry little girl. Often when they start liking their feedings, they will start purring. And she is purring up a storm, aren't you? Yeah. Now in the beginning, if you have a really sick cat, you might see them start licking their lips when you start feeding them. If they're really sick and depressed, this could be because they're nauseous. So that means you want to feed them a lot slower. Once they do start getting better, when they start licking their lips, it's almost like they think they're eating. So that's why maybe they think they're swallowing food or something, because they can feel they're getting fuller. You're being a little wiggle worm. I tend to feed slower anyway. I have seen some people feed a little bit faster than me. Of course, you don't want to just push it all in there because they will throw it back up and it's not going to feel good to them, and you're not going to get anywhere if you do that. Oh, sweetie pie. Can you look at the camera? Can you be a ham? Yeah, oh yeah. She's being good. Sometimes they will actually stand up and try to walk around, which is not a good thing. You have to chase them down or try to get them in a bed so they're easier to feed. I have an air bubble in there I don't like. A little bit of air is not going to hurt them, but you want to try not to get air in there because it's going to make them a little burpy. So I might actually stop before I get to that air bubble. It says nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Yeah. So I'm going to stop. Pull the syringe out. Then I have about 6 cc's of room temperature tap water. This is very important that after every feeding you flush the tube. And you don't have to go too slow, but you don't want to go real fast because you are flushing out the food that's in there. So you keep the tube free and open for future feedings. Then you get the cap, stick the cap back on, and you have one happy kitty. Yep. All done.